I'm actually doing these sessions on for the next few days, and it's all about e-commerce. So if you've joined me for the last few days, you would have known that I'm just covering different things when it comes to e-commerce. The types of products, all those sorts of things. But tonight, I should say, because it's actually Thursday night here where I am in New Zealand. I'm not sure where you are. If you put in the chat where you're coming in from. If you're joining us live, just put a hashtag live. Or if you're joining us in the replay, just put a hashtag replay. But just let us know where you're coming from, and if you want to make any comments, just add them in the chat box. So this is about what to sell. A lot of people get stuck on this whole sort of e-commerce problem, which is, what do I sell? What type of product should I be selling? And one of the things that I always say when it comes to actually selling products is that you want something, especially if you're just starting out, you want something that's light, that's not breakable, and something that's more cost effective so that you can actually get your business up and running. A lot of that actually alludes to print on demand. But, there are some other tips that I can actually give you too as well when it comes to selecting products. You want low competition, but you want a high demand. So those are very niche types of products that are actually, there's a certain demographic or demographic of people looking for that product, and basically they're your target audience. So that it's in high demand, but it's low competition. So not everybody is selling it, and that's what you're kind of looking for. And the other thing is that you also need a product that, I guess, solves a problem or solves a pain point. You want something like that to actually, to kick off on the right foot, because, at least that product is going to sell, because people are after that. They're looking for a problem to solve on a, in terms of like on a day-to-day basis. Could be, I don't know, take for instance, I actually did an earlier session today where we spoke about different products when it came to the pet niche, and in particular dogs. And I was looking, it was an over the shoulder type session, and I was going through some products, and one of them was actually a dog harness, but it was a lift and go dog harness. So it was particularly useful for older dogs, or dogs that are maybe not too well, and you're having to lift them into the vehicle, or lift them onto a bed or things like that. And this particular harness made it easy for the owner to lift the dog, but at the same time was really comfortable for the dog. And so that actually solves a problem, okay? And it can be a bit of a pain point as well. So that would be something that, as far as my store goes, selling dog products or dog accessories, that would be actually a good product for me to actually sell, because it solves a problem. Okay, so that's kind of what you're looking for, is probably one of my first tips. Something that solves a problem, but is actually in high demand, but low competition. Not many people are selling them. So how do you find those sorts of products? Well, I would actually use ChatGPT to do that. I would ask ChatGPT, tell me what products are out there that I can sell on my e-commerce site that is low competition but high in demand, and wait for it to feed the information back to you, and then just review it, and then maybe research some of the suggestions that it has, and that way then you can sort of you can actually do it that way. You want to focus on, here's another tip, you want to focus on products with good profit margins. So you don't actually want to, don't want to get products that are sort of low competition but and high in demand, but the profit margins are quite slim. You want to be able to actually get some good profit margins in there too as well. So another point, another tip I should say is that, again, use ChatGPT to and give it that, ask it that question: what are products? What are so if you feed it that question that I've just mentioned before, that in that first tip, what are some low competition, high demand products, and also on an average retail price between whatever price, say $50 to maybe $800. Or you could say with a medium to high, sort of medium price to a high price, retail or ticket price, whatever you want to call it. But put that feed into ChatGPT and see what comes up with it, because it'll give you some idea. It gives you more information so that you can actually do some more research. So what I'm trying to say is, with ChatGPT, there's a lot of questions that you can ask ChatGPT in order to find these products, right? So it'll take a lot of it'll probably save you a lot of hours really in trying to do research. But you always want to fact check whatever ChatGPT feeds back to you. You always want to fact check that, okay, so that you can really sort of knuckle down to a specific product. I just want to say hi to Chanel. Good to have you here. I see the hashtag live. Good to have you here, and thank you for coming. The other one is sell products that are easy to ship. So what that means, and I kind of mentioned it before, you want something that's lightweight, not too heavy. You don't want to sort of go into heavy products when you're shipping. And you want products that are not going to, not breakable products. You don't want that, because there's always you'll get too much returns and complaints. So you want to try and avoid that, as often as possible. The other thing is that I try and avoid electronic products, only because it just leaves more room for, things not working. The customer gets it, and because it's got too many working parts, there might be something broken on it. There's a whole range of things, manufacturing faults can also happen with electronic products. So those are I try and stay away from this. I guess the less working parts in something, the better. Something that's not electronic is definitely something you should consider. But if your niche is selling electronics, then make sure that you're getting those electronics from a reputable supplier, one that has a good reputation in terms of supplying good electronic products. And you normally find that out by the reviews, right? So that's how you find those things out. So all in all, it's really about choose the products with low competition and high demand, that also actually is a solution to everyday problems, and also focus on products with good profit margins, which is really key, and also sell products that are easy to ship. Now, the other one I would just want to throw in there is that quite often people might want to sell products that they make themselves. It may be what's an example? It could be like craft products, crafty products. It could be your own paintings. It could be you might make your own say candles and things like that. So that's, and if you're passionate about it, then that's something that you can sell. I always mention that if you are passionate about something, maybe find a niche within that sort of relates to that passion, because more than often, when you're actually passionate about something, you'll follow it through. That's what drives you, because you love that type of, say, for instance, that type of let's say if you have a passion for fitness. Okay, a lot of people love to be fit. let's just say if you have a passion for fitness, and a lot of the products that you may actually put on your store would be like products that you can sort of like portable products, like for exercising. So elastic bands, or yoga balls or yoga mats, things like that. You can actually sell those, and you can really sort of get, there's so much in there that you can actually find when it comes to fitness products, that you'll have fun trying to find all these products. But I would say be selective. Go for the products that actually are in low competition but in high demand. So really do your homework in the fitness side of things so that you can sort of set yourself aside, because I'd say there'd be a lot more people selling products within the fitness niche. So try and find products within this fitness niche that not everybody is selling. That would be ideal. Again, I'll lead back to a session I did earlier today, where I came across another product for dogs, and it was like a carry bag for small dogs. It looked really like really nice. It was quite sort of like expensive looking. It wasn't proper leather, but it was the imitation leather. So that was kind of a red flags went up when it wasn't proper, when it wasn't genuine leather. But I actually sorted out some reviews for that particular product, and it looks like it was very, very popular. And the people that actually wrote reviews about it were very happy with the quality, even though it was faux leather. It was, imitation leather. So it just goes to show that you really need to actually look into the reviews to find out about these sorts of products, to make sure that they are great products. Now, the interesting thing about it, there was only one seller, according to the research. There was only one seller selling that particular dog carry bag, and it was only really new on the market. I think it probably only been out in the last month. So things like that a gold mine. Once you come across them, you want to sort of latch onto them, and you want to get them on your store. So it's an interesting thing when you do research, because you never know what you find out. You never know what sort of products you might come across. And I like to spend maybe an hour or two just researching or trying to find 2 or 3 products, and then spend some time researching on it, looking at reviews, all those sorts of things. And then, if I'm happy with, maybe 2 of those products or 3 of those products, I will start actually putting them up onto my store. So the whole process of getting one product is kind of a long process. It's not a short one, unless you really know what you're looking for. You really know that product's going to be great for your store, and then obviously you'll go and grab it. But when you're doing product research and you want to kind of set yourself aside from everybody else, then everything that I mentioned is actually key. All right, so that's probably the best advice I can give you when actually looking for a product, or if you don't know what to sell. You don't necessarily have to have a passion for anything, but it does drive you. But if you're just looking for products that may sell, then it will actually probably best to have a niche, and a target audience for that niche as well, because that helps a lot. Then that will actually help you or direct you to what sort of products you should be looking to find and actually put up on your store. All right, so that's it for this week on that. But look, I just want to before I end, and this is something that I will probably show after every one of these sessions, and that is we have another site for courses, and this is for iSummit. And I'm just going to share my screen with you now. Oh, so hopefully you can see that. So this is iSummit, the iSummit website. If I go to there, this will just go to the main page there. And this is where we actually have some courses. There's some free ones in there, and there's also some paid ones. And the e-commerce one, which is just going back to it. My one, which is Unlock the Power of E-commerce and Drop Shipping. So this is a $97 course. It's, you have access, once you've paid for that, you've got access to it forever. So, you can always refer back to it. But this kind of goes through how to get started with e-commerce, what sort of niches that you can look at finding products in, how you should, like I've just explained here, what sort of processes that you should use when trying to find a product. And, because you really want to get winning products. You don't want to sort of just get a whole lot of products and none of them sell. Building an e-commerce store, using AI and to help you with your SEO, as well as, the details and all that for your various products, marketing of it, the with social media platform, and all those sorts of things that are all pertaining to drop shipping. Now, with drop shipping, one of the key things is actually finding the right suppliers. So we're going to be go through all that as well, finding the right suppliers. There are directories out there that I will be able to show you, but also I'll be able to recommend certain suppliers and wholesalers. The other thing is that the other component to this is that you can also buy products bulk and maybe have those delivered to you, especially if you're on say like myself, I'm in New Zealand. A lot of the best products are really overseas. So if I wanted to actually just sell to the New Zealand market and not do the drop shipping strategy completely, then I will probably get a bulk load of products sent to me, and then I'll send from here to my New Zealand customers, because then it will save me a lot of money on courier charges or delivery charges. So that's something I would probably do. But if I will be showing you like who the wholesalers are that you should be looking at. I know Alibaba is a wholesaler as well as a drop shipper, so that's a good one to sort of look into. But there's so many different variables when it comes to e-commerce, and I have actually tried a few of them. And I'm just going to be sort of talking from experience. In terms of the course, I'm going to share some of my knowledge and also some of the tactics and strategies that I've used to actually sell products online and create stores. So that's me for tonight, because it is nighttime here. And thank you for being part of this and watching in. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.